Welcome to May Current Affairs MCQs. This is the part 2 of the video. Part 1 has already been uploaded in the YouTube channel. You can refer to part 1 of the video before going through the part 2 of this video lecture. So let's begin with question number 1. Which of the following correctly defines an exoplanet? Options are option A planet that orbits around the Sun is known as exoplanet. Option B, a planet that orbits a star outside the solar system is known as exoplanet. Option C, the debris of a satellite which revolve around a star is known as exoplanet. Option D, none of the above. So an exoplanet is a type of planet that orbits around a star outside the solar system. So the correct option will be option number B is the right option. Now we will come to question number 2. Where is the headquarters of Asian Development Bank? Option A, Matleong, Philippines. Option B, New Delhi, India. Option C, Shanghai, China. Option D, Bali, Indonesia. So the headquarters of Asian Development Bank is located in Philippines. It's in Matleong. So the correct option will be option number A is the right option. Now we will move to question number 3. Which temple was referred as Black Pagoda by the Europeans? Options are option A, Konark Sun Temple. Option B, Rameswaram Temple. Option C, Jagannath Temple. Option D, none of the above. So Black Pagoda is also referred to as Konark Sun Temple by the Europeans. So the correct option is option number A is the right option. It's Konark Sun Temple. Question number 4. Recently, Odisha government has launched a scheme under which kacha houses will be transformed into pakka houses. What is the name of the scheme? Options are option A, Vasundhara scheme. Option B, Kishori Shakti Yojana. Option C, Moghar scheme. Option D, Biju Gram Jyoti Yojana. So the Odisha government has launched a scheme where the kacha houses will be transformed into pakka houses, and the name of the scheme is, it's option number C, that is Moghar scheme. Question number 5. DAAM, recently seen in news, is a type of. Options are option A, antivirus. Option B, malware. Option C, military exercise. Option D, none of the above. So DAAM is a type of malware. So option number B is the correct option. Question number 6. Who won International Booker Prize 2023? Options are option A, Gitanjali Sri. Option B, David Diop. Option C, Marilyn Booth. Option D, Georgy Gospodinov. So the correct option will be the International Booker Prize 2023 was won by option number D is the correct option, that is Georgy Gospodinov is the correct option. So the correct option is option number D. Question number 7. Which of the following is correct with respect to Election Commission of India? Options are option A, it is a constitutional body. Option B, it administers elections to the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Assembly only. Option C, the tenure of the election commissioners is not mentioned in the Indian Constitution. When it comes to Election Commission of India, We will look into the options also. Option number 1, both A and B is correct. Option number 2, only A is correct. Option number 3, both A and C is correct. Option number 4, all of the above are correct. So in the question here it is asking that which of the following options are correct with respect to Election Commission of India. See, when it comes to Election Commission of India, the Election Commission of India is a constitutional body, so option number A is the correct option. Now, Election Commission of India administer numbers of election which happens in India. Among them is Lok Sabha election, Rajya Sabha election, state legislative election, state legislative council election, elections of President of India, elections of Vice President of India. So these things are administered by the Election Commission of India. So option number B is the incorrect option. So option number B is incorrect. So, and also when it comes to the tenure of the election commissioners in the Election Commission of India, it's nowhere mentioned in the Indian Constitution that what will be the tenuity of the election commissioners. So option number C is the correct option. So option A and C is the correct option. So in this, option number 3 is the correct option, that is A and C. Question number 8. Which of the following defines the use of ethanol? Options are option number 1 as a solvent, option number 2 as a rocket fuel, option number 3 as a beauty product, option number 4 as a food additives. We will look into the options also. Option number 1, only 1, 2 and 3 is correct. Option number 2, only 1 and 4 is correct. Option number 3, only 2 and 4 is correct. Option number 4, all of the above are correct. See, when it comes to the use of ethanol, ethanol is also used as a solvent. So option 1 is totally correct. It is also used as a rocket fuel. So option number 2 is correct. Ethanol is also used in many beauty products. So 3 is also correct. And it is also a food additive. So option number 4 is also correct. So all the options are correct. So option number 4 is the correct option. That is all of the above. Now question number 9. Which of the following is or are correct with respect to PM Shri, School for Rising India Yojana? Options are option A, it is a centrally sponsored scheme. Option B, under the scheme, a total of 14,500 schools will be strengthened, which is managed by central, state, union territories and local government bodies. Option C, in the first phase, a total of 6,207 PM Shri schools are selected from 27 states and UTs. We will look into the options also. Option number 1, both A and B is correct. Option number 2, both A and C is correct. Option number 3, only B is correct. Option number 4, all of the above are correct. So when it comes to PM Shri Yojana, this scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme. So option number A is totally correct. And also under the scheme, a total number of 14,500 schools will be strengthened, which is managed by central, state, union territories and local government bodies. So option number B is also correct. Option number C, in the first phase, a total of 6,207 PM Shri schools are selected from 27 states and UTs. So option number C is also correct. So the correct option will be option number 4, that is all of the above. Now we will come to question number 10. Which of the following is or are correct with respect to Safe City project? Options are: option A, it is approved by Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, but it is not a centrally sponsored scheme. Option B, it is to be implemented in 8 cities of India, namely Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Lucknow, and Mumbai. Option C, the projects involve identification of hotspots for crime against women and development of various components including infrastructure, technology adoption, and capacity building in community through awareness programs which will enable safety for women. So when it comes to Safe City project, this project was launched by Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, but it is a centrally sponsored scheme. So option number A is incorrect. So option number A is incorrect because here it's mentioned that it's not a centrally sponsored scheme. And option number B is correct because it is to be implemented in the 8 cities of India, namely Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Lucknow, and Mumbai. And also this Safe City project is implemented for in the hotspots which are basically identified by the local police and the Ministry of Home Affairs, where the crime against women is very high, and in that the infrastructure development, technology adoption, capacity building, and community health centers, these all things will be provided there, so that there should not be any such issue and a city becomes a safe city for women and for everyone. So that's why this program has been implemented here, and it's been introduced. So the correct option will be option number B and C is the right option. So option number third is the correct option, that is both B and C. Now question number 11. Which of the following is or are critical minerals? Options are: option 1 means the options are: number 1 cobalt, number 2 coal, number 3 uranium, number 4 lithium, number 5 gold, number 6 nickel. We will also look into the options. Option 1, 3, 5 and 6 are correct. Option B, only 2, 4 and 5 is correct. Option C, only 1, 4 and 6 is correct. Option D, all the 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6 is correct. So when it comes to the critical minerals, so the minerals like cobalt, lithium and nickel, these are not the critical minerals. So option C is the correct option, that is only 1, 4 and 6 is the correct option. Question number 12. Where is the India's first international multimodal logistic park is going to be constructed? Options are: option A, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh; option B, Ahmedabad, Gujarat; option C, Mumbai, Maharashtra; option D, Jogighopa, Assam. So India's first multimodal logistic park is going to be constructed in the state of Assam, and it's in Jogighopa. So the correct option will be option number D is the right option. Now question number 13. In which of the following below Laponite is used? Number 1, personal care products; number 2, agriculture products; number 3, surface coatings; number 4, pharmaceutical products; number 5, polymer and paper films. And the options are: option A, only 1, 3, 4 and 5 is correct. Option B, only 2, 4 and 5 is correct. Option C, only 1, 2 and 4 is correct. Option D, all of the above. When it comes to the use of the Leponite, Leponites are used as a personal care products, so option 1 is correct. It is also used in the agriculture products, second is also correct. Also it is used in surface coating, it is also used in pharmaceutical industry, it is also used in paper and polymer and paper films. So all the options are correct. So option number D is the correct option. Now question number 14. Which country is the largest producer of coal in the world? Options are: option A, India, option B, China, option C, Indonesia, option D, USA. When it comes to the coal, the largest coal producer country in the world is option B, that is China is the correct option. Now question number 15. Which of the following is or are correct? Number 1. Sitwe port is located in Rakhine part of Myanmar. Option number 2. Once operational, cost and time of transportation of goods between Kolkata and Agartala and Aizawl to decrease by more than 50%. Option 3. Sitwe port development is part of Kaladan multimodal transit transport project. The options are: option A, only 2 and 3 is correct. Option B, only 1 is correct. Option C, only 3 is correct. Option D, all of the above. So when it comes to Sitwe Port is located in the Rakhine region of Myanmar. So option number 1 is correct. Also, once the Sitwe port will be operational, so the distance between Kolkata, Agartala and Aizawl is going to be decreased by the time, and the cost is going to be decreased by more than 50%, and through this our dependency on the chicken neck will also gets reduced. So option number 2 is the correct option. Also, Sitwe port development is a part of Kaladan multimodal transit transport project. So option number 3 is also correct. So all the options are correct. So option number D, that is all of the above, is the correct option. Question number 16. Recently, Wushu Star Championship 2023 held in which country? Options are: option A, New Delhi, India, option B, Washington DC, United States of America, option C, Tokyo, Japan, option D, Moscow, Russia. So Wushu Star Championship 2023 was held in Moscow, Russia. So the correct option is option number D is the correct option. Question number 17. Which state of India is the largest producer of fish? Options are: option A, West Bengal, option B, Tamil Nadu, option C, Andhra Pradesh, option D, Goa. So the largest producer of fish in the country, the state which is the largest producer of fish is option number C is the correct option, that is Andhra Pradesh. Now question number 18. Which of the following statements is or are correct with respect to Financial Stability and Development Council? Number 1. It is a non-statutory body first created in year 2010. Number 2. It is headed by the Finance Minister of India, and its members include only RBI Governor and Secretary of Ministry of Finance. Number 3, its key responsibilities are financial inclusion, financial literacy, macroprudential supervision, etc. Let's look into the options. Option A, both 1 and 3 is correct. Option B, 1, 2 and 3 all are correct. Option C, only 3 is correct. Option D, both 1 and 2 is correct. When it comes to Financial Stability and Development Council, it is a non-statutory body which was first created in the year 2010. So the number 1 is correct. It is also headed by the Finance Minister of India, but its member not only includes the RBI governor, but its members also includes the head of the other regulating authorities like SEBI, IRDAI, and PFRDA, and other directors also includes in this council, are also the member in this council. So option number 2 is incorrect. So option number 2 is incorrect, and its key responsibility is financial inclusion, financial literacy, macroprudential supervision. So option number 3 is the correct option. So number 3 is the correct option. So when it comes to the option number D is the correct option. Sorry, not D. Option number A is the correct option, that is 1 and 3 is the right option. It is a non-statutory body which was created in the year 2010, and its key responsibilities are financial inclusion, financial literacy, macroprudential supervision, etc. Question number 19. Which of the following is or are correct with respect to rheumatoid arthritis? Number 1. It is a type of autoimmune disease that primarily affects the joints but can also affect other body parts and organs. Number 2. It can also be genetic and mostly happens in the age of 40 to 60. Number 3. It is curable. When it comes to rheumatoid arthritis, this disease is a type of autoimmune disease, and it primarily affects the joints of the body, but can also be more severe and can also affect the other body parts. So number 1 is totally correct. Also it can be also genetic, and it mostly happens in the person with the age between the age group of 40 to 60. So number 2 is also correct, and it is not a curable disease. So option number 3 is an incorrect option. So when it comes to option 1 and 2 is correct, that is option B is the right option. Question number 20. Recently, cheetah was brought in India from which country? Options are Nigeria and Sudan, option A. Option B, Namibia and Ethiopia. Option C, Namibia and South Africa. Option D, Angola and South Africa. So recently cheetah was introduced in India, and these cheetahs were brought from two African subcontinents. Was brought from two countries of the African subcontinents. So it was Namibia and South Africa. So option number C is the correct option. Question number 21. In which national park cheetah was introduced? Option A, Kuno National Park. Option B, Ranthambore National Park. Option C, Kyolado National Park. Option D, Gir National Park. So the cheetah was introduced in Kuno National Park. Option A is the correct option. Question number 22. Which of the following options is or are correct with respect to Kirti Chakra? Number 1. It was earlier known as Ashok Chakra Class 2 and was renamed as Kirti Chakra in the year 1967. Number 2. It is awarded to civilians as well as military personnel also, including posthumous award. Number 3. It is awarded for courage, self-sacrifice done away from the battlefield. So when it comes to Kirti Chakra was earlier known as Ashoka Chakra Class 2 and it was renamed as Kirti Chakra in the year 1967. So number 1 is correct. Also, it is also awarded to the civilians as well as military personnel, including posthumous award. So number 2 is correct. Also, it is awarded for courage, self-sacrifice done away from the battlefield. So number 3 is also correct. So all the options are correct. So option number 4, that is all of the above, is the correct option. Question number 23. Which of the following countries does not belong to ASEAN group? Number 1 China, number 2 Indonesia, number 3 Singapore, number 4 Cambodia, number 5 Laos, number 6 Japan, number 7 India. So we have to find out that which of the following countries does not belong to the ASEAN group. We will also look into the options. Options are option number A, only 3, 5, 6 and 7 is correct. Option B, only 2, 4, 5 and 7 is correct. Option C, only 1, 6, 7 and 7 is correct. Option D, only 1, 2, 4 and 5 is correct. So when it comes to the ASEAN countries, it is a group of 10 countries, Southeast Asian countries, and China is not a part of this ASEAN country. So option number 1 is incorrect. So number 1 is incorrect. Also, India is also not a part of this grouping. So number 7 is also incorrect and number 6 is also incorrect. Japan is also not a part of this grouping. So 1, 6 and 7 is correct. So 1, 6 and 7 is the correct option of this question. So only C is the right option. Question number 24. Which of the following options is or are correct with respect to Mission Life? Number 1. It is an India-led global mass movement to nudge individual and community action to protect and preserve the environment. Number 2. It was introduced by Prime Minister of India at 26th UN Climate Change COP26 Summit in Glasgow. Number 3. It has 3 phases. Phase 1, change in demand. Phase 2, change in supply. Phase 3, change in policy. So we have to find out which of the following options are correct. So when it comes to Mission Life was introduced by the Prime Minister of India at 26th United Nations Climate Change Summit, that is COP26 in Glasgow. So option number 2 is correct. And also it is an India-led mass movement to preserve and protect the environment. So number 1 is also correct. And Mission Life is basically divided into 3 phases. Phase 1 is change in demand, phase 2 is change in supply, and phase 3 is change in policy. So number 3 is also correct. So all of the above is the correct option. Question number 25, and this is the last question of this video. that is part 2. Which of the following options is or are correct with respect to Mission Amrit Sarovar? Number 1, it was launched by Prime Minister of India on 24th April 2019. Number 2, the mission is aimed at developing and rejuvenating 75 water bodies in each district of the country as a part of celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Number 3, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India, acting as the nodal ministry to implement this mission on a pan-India mode. So when it comes to Mission Amrit Sarovar, this mission was launched by Prime Minister of India on 24th April, but not on 2019. It was launched on 2022. So option number 1 is incorrect, and also this mission is aimed at developing and rejuvenating 75 water bodies in each district of the country as a celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Number 2 is correct, and Ministry of Rural Development is the nodal ministry to implement this program on a pan-India basis. So number 3 is also correct. So both, that is 2 and 3, is the correct option. So option number C is the right option. So this is the end of this video, that is of part 2 of May Current Affairs MCQs. Further, more parts will be uploaded in this YouTube channel. Please go through those parts, and this will help you in your competitive exam. Thank you very much.